nice couple, very down.
Well, I met them.
Oh, okay.
I just don't know
Yeah.
what's going on with the.
Yeah.
I mean, a little bit of it reminds me of who's that fellow that came down and apparently owned the DNR Theater for a while. He just passed away recently.
Oh, Yanovich?
Yeah, Yanovich.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, there was a lot of hype around him a few years ago, and his basically doing something similar, but he was going to run it as a business,
Yeah.
and then come to find out he wasn't paying people, or wasn't paying permits right, or just a bunch of shady stuff came out about it.
Yeah.
And it was like, well, I'm glad I didn't get involved with that, and
Yeah.
because anyway, I just wondered if people that were working with Will might be a little bit like that, They didn't seem to be,
Yeah.
and they're doing all those things with that building.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Yeah, I can probably put your mind at ease that I would say not at all. Their heart is, they are all in on trying to make sure that they get it right. They get the story right. They don't want to really talk about or do things that really aren't accurate as far as the story.
Yeah.
Focusing on the positive part of the story. So I have quite a bit of faith in what they're doing.
Good.
I've seen bits and pieces of it. The DAA, Downtown Aberdeen Association office, which is Will's associated with, is upstairs
Yeah.
in that side one
Yep.
building. I think it's going to be a positive thing for the
Good.
community once it gets. It's a slow process.
Yeah.
First they're opening up what's called the green room, which is going to be on the K Street side of the building, and eventually they'll have like an acoustic lounge, a tribute center,
Yeah.
kind of a virtual museum.
Will gave me the tour.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you've actually been in there downstairs?
Yeah, I've been down there and met them all and
Oh, fantastic.
all that. And I can't remember what I was down there doing. Something. Can't
Yeah.
remember.
Maybe
But,
an interview or something? Or...
No, it had something to do with just dropping something off or picking something up, or I can't remember what. But,
Yeah.
Will's married to a classmate of mine, Christy, and
Oh,
we
yeah.
went to school together.
Yeah,
So
Christy's great.
She is
Yeah,
an outstanding human.
yeah.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She looks out for me.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She-
You're not the only one.
Yeah.
She does. She looks out for many people.
Yeah. She was, I think Will called me up one day. He was apologizing because he'd given my phone number to a fellow that was interested in writing a book or something. And he inadvertently mentioned it to Christy, and she about lost her mind.
Oh, no.
She said, don't ever do that again. You better call him up.
Yeah. Oh, good for Christy.
Yeah, good for her.
Yeah, she's a good person. I like Christy a lot. Yeah. So I went through my notes real quick to see, did I miss anything significant?
Okay.
I don't think there was anything in there that was. I mean, I've got questions about trying to piece together the whole thing with Kurt's timeline of what he was doing when, the stories that I've heard over the years. I think there was only one thing we didn't talk about that I had, and these notes are all over the place and incomplete. Probably the best way to describe it. But I know one of the things that on the walking tour, we go by the old YMCA building there. It's close to the Schillinger house.
Yes.
And so I know from talking to Barb that when he was arrested for the trespass, when he was up on the roof of the building in Aberdeen.
Yeah,
I can't think of the name of the
I
business.
can't
that was
either.
there, but it was.
It's not the morgue.
No. It was a fairly one-story building down close to 101 there. But so she's kind of relayed the story of how, you know, he gets arrested, ends up in jail, and they arrest him one night. He doesn't get booked for a whole week. And I think the morning after the arrest, because it was pretty late at night, Barb said that they got a call from Kurt, and I guess they were his one phone call. And he asked if they would come down and bail him out, and they, I guess, kind of talked about it and said they were concerned about the direction he was going, about the things that he was getting involved in with Steve. And so they made the decision, no, we think Kurt, I think it was kind of, we need to, give him some time to cool off, and almost like a lesson, right? And then she said, I think it was maybe the next day, they kind of felt bad, and so they went and they bought some cigarettes for him, because I think he was smoking fairly regularly at this point. So they went down and took him cigarettes, so he'd have cigarettes while he was there. But the story that she tells is that, so he ends up getting public service, essentially. Mm-hmm. And so he's supposed to go and he's supposed to do some work at the Y. Mm-hmm. And the story goes that he would go in the morning, he would kind of sign in, and then just kind of disappear, and show back up at the house. I don't think it was very long. It was maybe a week or so that he was supposed to be there. Mm-hmm. But so I know that he had that time associated with the YMCA. But I've also heard stories where he talks about teaching kids to swim at the YMCA. He was an instructor, at the YMCA. I think it was during the summer. I don't know what the year was. Have you heard, or do you know, or did he talk about this?
No, nothing like that. And no.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it sounds like, especially the signing in and wandering away bit, like I've heard he worked with me once as a carpet layer's helper.
Okay.
And he had a job at, I think, the Polynesian out in Ocean Shores.
Yeah.
Very similar sort of story.
Yeah.
He also had a job working at a dental clinic, night cleaning.